Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So Mozilla Firefox version 153 has just rolled out, which is now the latest release. And to double check we have this latest version upgrade, as always, we head to our main menu, Help, About Firefox, latest version in bold 153.0. Now, just to focus quickly on the security patches that have rolled out. There's quite a lot going on in this department because we get quite a bunch. We get 63 security fixes that have been made available, which will address obviously 63 vulnerabilities. And out of these 63 vulnerabilities that have been patched, 20 are high impact, which is ranked just below critical. So this is an important security update rolling out. 20 high impact, 63 in total security vulnerabilities have been patched. Now, there's quite a bit going on with the update in regards to changes, improvements, and a couple of new tweaks and adjustments. So just to focus first on the new features rolling out. First of all, high dynamic range HDR video playback is now available on Windows, and this has been a long time coming. Now, this feature needs HDR mode enabled for the display in your Windows settings. System display. Okay, so take note of that. Now, laptop displays that only offer HDR video streaming, as in my case, okay, are not supported at this time. Some videos recorded on phones in certain orientations are currently not shown as HDR. So it's been a long time coming. High dynamic range HDR video playback is now available on Windows if your hardware supports it. And then containers is a feature that started rolling out in the previous release. And I see now that it's been taken off a gradual rollout and is rolling out to everyone now. Where containers, if we just quickly head to a tab, we right click, here you'll see open in new container tab, personal, work, banking, shopping, and you can manage containers. Containers let you keep separate parts of your online life, like your work, shopping, personal banking, logged into different accounts in the same browser window. But what the nice thing is with this is that it keeps your cookies and ad tracking isolated inside each container, which is a nice move in the right direction if this is something you are going to use. So containers now are becoming more widely available. And you can now share any open page with a QR code. Once again, you just right click. You would click on share, and here you'll see generate QR code, which is great for posters, invitations, banners, and other printed materials, according to Mozilla. Then just to mention two PDF improvements, it is now possible to merge multiple PDFs by dragging a PDF into the PDF sidebar, which I think is a nice move if you are using the PDF editor and reader. And it's also now possible to add images as new pages within PDFs using the Firefox PDF editor. And then you can now quickly pick and copy a color from any page by typing pick color, color picker, or eyedropper in the address bar and selecting the pick a color quick action. So just to demonstrate, I'm just going to type in color. There we go. You'll see the tab, pick a color, and there's the color picker. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Next up, if you are running the browser on Apple, added support for Apple's system-wide full-screen keyboard command. So that's platform specific. And then just to mention the next again, Firefox now verifies and displays qualified website authentication certificates in accordance with EIDAS regulations. And basically, a qualified website authentication certificate is a qualified digital certificate under the trust services defined in the European Union, as mentioned, the EIDAS regulation. So that's something taking place under the hood. And then Mozilla said it's also added improved support for videos with overlays, so users can more easily access video actions from context menus. And then Firefox now highlights the location permission icon in red whenever a website has access to your location, and this is just a small image provided from the announcement. The permission icon is also now visible on search results pages where it was previously hidden. So that's a bit of a UI tweak and adjustment. And then Smart Window is still part of a progressive rollout according to Mozilla, which I still haven't received yet in the stable version. And I have covered this in detail, so I'm not going to camp here. But if we head over to the nightly version, which is an early preview version, this is the Smart Window, as you can see. Classic Windows, Smart Window, and basically you can see and choose AI models directly from the Smart Window Assistant. And the new tab now includes a familiar address bar by typing websites and searching the web. And basically very similar to Copilot mode in the Edge browser. And as I've mentioned, I've posted quite a bit of content on that, so I'm not going to camp here. That's still on a progressive rollout. And then for Firefox Labs, you can now open Firefox Labs by typing Labs or Experiment into the address bar and selecting the Open Firefox Labs quick action. So I'm going to type in Experiment. Here you can see the little toggle, Open Firefox Labs, which is the experimental side of the browser. So that's nice to see. And while we are in the experimental Firefox Labs section, Firefox now offers experimental support for the new JPEG XL image format, which generally provides better compression than WebP, JPEG, PNG, and GIF, and is designed to supersede them. You can enable it from the Firefox Labs panel in settings as mentioned, and this has been out for quite some time in the stable as far as I'm aware, but they are listing that as a new experimental Firefox Labs feature for 1.5.3's release. So guys, those are the new features, so quite a lot going on in that department. And then just to mention 3 changes and then this video is done. So the first change is that extensions can no longer access local files by default. Mozilla says that you can grant or revoke this access via the new Access Local Files on your computer permission, separate from access your data for all websites. And then the next change is local network access restrictions are now enabled by default for all users. Firefox, Mozilla says, requires websites to request permission before connecting to devices on your local network or to apps and services on your device. Mozilla says that outdated cookie settings have been removed from the settings UI. Users still in that mode should switch to default behavior, isolate cross-site cookies. So those are the 3 changes rolling out. So quite a bit going on in Mozilla Firefox 1.5.3, which as mentioned, just rolled out a short while ago today on the 21st of July, 2026. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.